it looks just like her when I do this. Yes. Ew, why do my teeth look so yellow? Sponsored by Casetify. Hey guys, it's Annie. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I figured it would be fun to try to turn myself into Bailey Sarian. So I saw rawbeautykristi's video where she tried recreating one of Bailey Sarian's makeup looks. What was it called? Recreating a Bailey Sarian makeup look. So I figured I would try turning myself into Bailey Sarian. If you guys follow me over on Instagram, you'll know that I do a lot of makeup transformations. I've been dabbling into more like celebrities now that Bailey Sarian's a celebrity. I've been watching her for such a long time, so I'm so glad that she's getting the recognition that she deserves. I haven't done a talk through makeup transformation in a while because I always overthink them and I'm like, oh, this video is stupid, and I scrap it, so we're just gonna get started. By the way, my skin looks like a total mess right now. I talked about this in another video, but I did a dermapen treatment and it's just like, ooh, booger in my nose. But I did a derma pen treatment, so this has been a couple days now, so I'm allowed to wear makeup, so don't scare me. And yeah, I was looking up photos of Bailey to try to decide what kind of eye look I want to do, and I came across this photo. I'll show you guys. It feels like a classic Bailey Sarian look, and it doesn't look too hard for me to recreate. Famous last words. My brows are already glued down, so we're just gonna cover them up. For this, I like to use the Ben Nye Death Wheel. This thing is like a germ trap right now. How do you guys sanitize like eyeshadows and things like that? Do you spray them? Somebody tell me your secrets, because I feel like one of these days my face is gonna need to get like amputated or something. I also continue tapping this around the area just to gradate it into the skin so it's not like a harsh line right from the eyebrow. I'm just covering my brows because hers are a little bit, actually, I probably could have just taken the ends off my eyebrows, but I know that her brows seem a little bit further apart than mine, so I figured might as well just block them out in case, because you can't do that later. After you do foundation, like, you're out of luck. The glue on this side is looking a little crunchy, but I think we can fix that later. For powder, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Sugar Cookie Powder. This is just a translucent powder. Just caking that on there. But like I was saying earlier, it's so nice to finally see that Bailey's having her moment. I've been watching her back when she used to do her vlogs. That's when you know you're a real fan. So you can still see a little bit of gray from my hair peeking out underneath, but once we go over it with foundation, and I am going to be covering most of this up anyway with like a nude brow, so it's all going to balance out, at least I hope so. For foundation, we're going in with the Wet n Wild Photofocus, and this is the shade Buff Bisque, and I'm also going to go in with NYX Total Control Drops, just to lighten it up a bit. My nails are also looking hideous in this video. I just didn't even think this video out, honestly. But I'm the kind of person where if I don't go through with an idea that I have right away, I will never do it. Let me know if you're that way too. It's honestly a nightmare. I wish that Bailey would go back to doing her vlogs though. They always ended really abruptly, which I thought was funny. I was just like always shocked by that she didn't have more followers. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, it was like she hit 1 million, and then it's like overnight she was at 2 million, and then I think she's at a little over 4 million now. I just can't imagine like going from having kind of like your core followers who watch you all the time to feeling like you have to watch what you say in every video. I don't know if she has that fear or not, but I feel like I would feel that way. I'm gonna go in with some concealer. I'm just gonna set my forehead real quick because this gets really creasy. I'll also set my eyes. Really? Now I'm gonna blend this guy out. By leaving it on a few extra minutes before blending it out, it just gives it a bit of a thicker consistency, more of a fuller coverage. I know that you guys are judging me for the ends of these brows. I swear, I feel like I'm gonna be able to make it come together. For contour, I'm gonna be going in with the Sistars Reunion Tour palette. And I'm just gonna be using the Hoola bronzer. I don't know why my camera always has a hard time picking up this palette. I don't know if it's just because it's so dirty or if it's the highlighter in there. I don't know. But I'm gonna be taking this Wet n Wild brush. This is all wiped off. But this was like a collab brush. It's just like a chisel brush. And Bailey has a little bit more of a rounder face than I do, so I'm just kind of mimicking that. I have such a hard time explaining like why I'm doing certain things, so bear with me, guys. But her contour almost goes like shh, you know, and it's focused mainly on the outer, so she doesn't bring it in too far. Chiseling out the chin. I feel like we both have a similar jawline, so that's good. What is my face shape? That's what I've always wondered. Is it heart shape? I always try to look at photos with like the jaw, because I have like not like a big jaw, and it's not like square. I think it might be the heart shape, but it always throws me off because they always have like the widow's peak with the heart shape. Do you have to have the widow's peak to have a heart shape face? The world may never know. And I'm using this brush. All the lettering is off of this completely, but this was from JD180 in collaboration with, I think this was Luxie. But I'm just creating a shadow here because Bailey has one there. Bailey has like the juiciest lips I've ever seen. So for the nose, she has very distinct lines right in the inner corners here. Really want to make sure that I lay those down. Gonna shade underneath my nose just to make it look a little bit shorter. Also shade these nostrils to make them blend in a little bit. She has more of a natural nose contour, so it seems like she just, whenever I watch her videos, she like just kind of goes down the sides and like focuses more on like highlighter. So these lines that are on my nose here, she has those too, so I'm just gonna make those a little bit more distinct and hers go out like this. It's really all about finding similar features in your face and figuring out a way to distort them to create an illusion. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this for right now. Typically for transformations, what I do is I roughly map out what I want the feature to look like, and then at the end, I kind of just go and tweak different things once I have the full makeup on, just so that it's almost like you get a better visual when things are towards the end. Once I start like placing the brows and everything, I'll get more of an idea of how things are looking. So it looks like she has like a mustardy transition shade along with like some black and gray. So I'm gonna go in with the Amrezy palette by Anastasia, because this has that mustardy shade in there. It has a black. What is up with my camera today? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go in with New Yorker. I'm just gently tapping this color in. I don't want to use any rubbing motions because then it'll really like stir up that glue and then it'll get all cakey and weird. Now I'm going in with BK, which is that black shade. I'm trying to be pretty light with this color because it looks like she's using more of a dark gray in this photo. So I don't want to overdo it and go too harsh with the black because you can't really take that back. I'm taking a pencil brush and I'm gonna go underneath my eye as well. All right, now I'm going into the Stone Cold Fox palette by Colourpop. And I'm gonna take that silver shade. I'm just gonna put this on more of like the center of the lid here. And then also on the inner tear ducts. To go in my waterline, I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Lifeliner. I'm not a huge fan of the liquid side of this, so I'm gonna go in with like a felt tip pen liner for the top. Right, for the top, I'm gonna go in with, this is Eye Contour by Sistars Cosmetics. I'm just darkening this a little bit because I made it more silvery than I wanted to. It's more of like a darker silver. All right, so the ends of this is looking a little messy, but I think we can tie it all together once we put the lashes on. I'm going to map out her eyebrows using a powder instead of going in with a pencil right away. I'm trying to draw like the distance first. Now this is the part that's really going to make you look like her because her brows are iconic. Go in and feather to give it more of hair-like strokes here. I think her eyebrows are a little bit straighter here than I drew them, but we can fix that. I'm going into the Huda Beauty Soft Black Brow Pencil. Okay, so I went too close with the eyebrows, so now I need to backtrack. So I'm just grabbing like an oil-based makeup remover. Right, I'm just taking some of that concealer on a Q-tip, and I'm just dabbing it off on my hand so it's not too pigmented. Now that we have the brows placed, this is kind of my favorite part where I get to go in and just make some alterations. So underneath her brows, you can see a little bit of space. You can see underneath her eyebrows a little bit of white. Not white, but you know what I mean. And her nose needs to be a little bit wider than what I made it. So I'm just gonna go in with a really light, like bone shade. I'm adding more of that bone color underneath my nose and also right around the nose here. Adding a little bit to the chin here. I'm going in with more of that bone shade just along this area here, just to chisel out more of the face. I'm going underneath the eyes a little bit just to brighten up. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of blush. So this is the Half Moon blush by Sistars Cosmetics. I'm going in with that lighter shade, and I'm just doing this on the other side here. Right, now let's go into lips. Okay, so to line them to get the shape that she has, I'm going in with the LA Girl Perfect Precision Liner in Sugar and Spice. Alright, I think the top lip looks good. The bottom is more like, her lip almost goes like down and then curves. So let me see, I can do that. This is Naked by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I feel like this might be the perfect shade. Now around her mouth, she has like white areas right here. Can't forget the piercing in the middle. Just putting some spirit gum so I can stick on a little jewel. Ah. You know what? I wonder if I have a gloss that I can wear. I feel like that would make this look better. Alright, so this is the shade Fortune Cookie. This is by NYX Cosmetics. Okay, for a highlighter, I'm gonna go into this guy by Colourpop. This is Your Catch. So I'm just hitting all the high points of the face. To finish it out, I'm just gonna put on some mascara. So this one is by Trestique. For lashes, I'm gonna go in with these guys here. These are wispies that I find on Amazon. Okay, so since I have blue hair, ouch, I'm gonna see what kind of wigs I have. Ow, what the hell? Okay, none of these wigs are working out. They just look stupid. I think I'm just gonna use my natural hair and then I'll just edit it. So I just filled in around my hairline just to resemble more of hers. Alright guys, this is the finished look. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think I look like Bailey? Ew, why do my teeth look so yellow? Sponsored by Creative.Cliche. But yeah, I'll pop up the edited picture where I'll edit my hair, I guess like a really dark brown, almost black. Should look more similar to her. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let me know if you guys like this style video, if you want me to do more makeup transformations over here. If you don't follow me over on Instagram, make sure to follow me there as well. I have so many new looks. I post every single day. So not a new look every single day. I post a new look every other day and then videos in between. If you do like this style video, let me know who else you would like me to transform into. I feel like I shouldn't on my lip. I have like 7 layers of lip gloss on right now. Make sure to give it a like if you liked it and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. I love you guys so much and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Oh, it looks just like her when I do this. Yes.